Just type scratch. The first one that always come out, you see it scratch.mit.edu. Scratch, imagine, program, and share. You click on it, and then your scratch opens. Number one, know that if your scratch is not registered, if you not join scratch team, they will not save your work. They will not what? Save your work. Your work will only be saved if you have joined scratch. So if your work will keep disappearing, this may be the reason why your work is disappearing. Your work is disappearing because what? You've not joined. You will see where they write join here, then you join. With that, your work will always be saved in what? My stuff. Once you go to my stuff, you will see all your work there. So yesterday we are supposed to round up our class on Scratch, but because of lots of activities, we were submitting assignments. We could not finish it. So today we are going to finish it up. Remember, always give your work title. Always title your work. Always title your work. That way you will not be looking for it. When you go to your stuff, you will just see it there. So here we will not be using this sprite. I'm going to delete the cat. Sorry, cat. And I said I will be using this because we've not done anything here. Can you see this? Yes, this is another one here. This is another, it's called extension. This extension is also what you can what make Scratch very very fun. You can design your own app. So this is our mini app. Well, let's call it our mini app. So just like you know painting game now. If you know, we are going to do digital painting maybe after this class or tomorrow. So this is you creating your own digital painting app. This is you creating your own digital painting app. So we are going to be creating our own digital painting app. So this is where we go to. If you can see my mouse, follow my mouse and then come to this place. Are you seeing? Hope you can see my mouse. This is my mouse. So you follow my mouse to this place, and then you click on it. So I've shown us how this video sensing work. You just put in your face and then using your face or your body or your hands to control the movement of whatever in your screen. Especially you use your hand. This one you can use your face with the camera, and then this one is ordering the pen to work. Drum, there are a lot of things you can do here. So but with this one that I'm going to choose through now, you'll be able to what know how to do the others. So let's start with the pen. I'm going to click on it. So now you can see my paint app is on now. The paint block is on, and you can also see that they've added it to my blocks. So with this now, I can now what send a message. Now to get this the sprite we are going to be using first is this my mouse. To activate the mouse as my first sprite, I will come to sprite, I'll click on it, and then I'll come to this paint and click on paint. After clicking on paint, now the sprite is here. I'm not bringing in any sprite because I'll be using my mouse as the first thing. So it is now here now. I'm going to code. So because I click on sprite, the application now know that okay, something is here even though it's invisible. Now for it to be visible, I'm going to what tell it what to do. I'll be telling it what to do. Please, your question should be reserved. You can write it down. After the class, you are going to share the questions with me, right? So number one, we are going to go to the event, and then we'll bring out like when our green flag is clicked. Remember, this is our action button. So I am bringing out when the green flag is clicked. And then the next one is to bring our forever, because I want it to continuously happen. So we are going to bring our forever, right? So we are going to go to mouse and bring it to go to a random position, but instead of random position, we are going to ask it to go to the mouse pointer. Go to the mouse pointer. We'll bring the mouse pointer. And now we are going to go to the pen block, and then we are going to go to the pen block and bring our pen down. Now you can see, because the pen block has been added here, we click on it and then it shows up. We bring our pen down. Remember, if you do not click anything here, this place will be, nothing will show here. So you have to do what I did here by bringing in that. Just go to paint and do as if you created a sprite, so that this place will activate. So I'm going to bring the pen down. I'll bring the pen down, put it under here. So now once I click here, my pen is now writing. It's now writing clean and clean, but it's writing without no control. So there is no control, and I want it to write with control. The way it's writing, I won't even be able to write my name successfully. So I don't like it this way. So let's try to see if we are going to fix it. Let me bring erase all, and then I'll put erase all here, and then let me erase them. So I've erased it. So let's fix it to see if the thing will start writing with control. I'm going to remove these two things back. So I'm going to go and bring if then. I'll bring the if then. The if then should be in control. I'll bring if then, right? If then what happen? If the mouse is down, I'll go to the sensing app and bring if then. If the mouse is down, what should happen? If the mouse is down, the pen should be down. Let me still leave my pen, sorry, my mouse pointer here, right? And then I'll put this thing here. Let's see if it's going to work now. So it's still not working. There is still an issue, so something is not right. So the if then did not work. We are going to use the other if then else. What should now happen? Remember, I told us in Scratch, when you encounter a problem or something is not yet working the way you want it, instead of keeping quiet or just dumping it and say I do not know it, think of a way. There must always be a way. As a programmer, you are a solutionist, you are a person that brings solution. And then you start thinking, if this didn't work, what should I do? What can I do? What am I not doing well? This is what you should be thinking. What is the problem? Where is this problem coming from? And then think of, okay, what if I use this one? Will it work? So let's try out another one and see if it's going to work. Let's remove this one here. Let's bring out the if then button. Let's put it aside, and then let's go back to control. We'll go back to control, and we're going to bring this if then. If mouse is down and then the pen, if mouse is down, then pen down, the pen should write. If not, the pen should write, else the pen should what, be up. So let's do it this way, right? And then let's take it back into the forever loop, and let's see if it's going to work. I think we fixed it now, right? You can see I can now write my name, without the pen spoiling or the pen continually writing any without any disturbance. Can you see? I can now write my name very well. So now we've done the number one. So now we are going to go to the number two, the second part. So this is the basic control. We'll now move to the second one of adding what? Color. So let me return this. I'm going to go and bring the if I set pen color to, I'll put it here. So we are going to have different colors, right? We are going to have different colors. So let's get the sprite we are going to be using first before then. So you come back to sprite. Sorry, I'll come to this backdrop and then I'm going to click on the are you seeing this paint? I'm going to click on it. The backdrop on paint is what I'm going to click on. Okay. Remember, I click on what? The backdrop on paint. The backdrop on paint is what I click on. We want us to have different colors. So to get the different colors, we are starting with the backdrop on paint. Click on it and then I'll come here. If you like purple, you can put purple, right? So let me delete this. Let me leave just this one here. So if you like purple, you can put purple. So I think I like this purple, but I want something. I want to create a box here. Let me reduce it. Let me put it on white so that I can create the box, right? So let's create the box. So something like this. Um, is okay. Just a rectangular box that can have that can take about three colors. So this is okay. That can take up to like three circles, depending on how many you want to have. But let me just limit it to just this, to like three circles. And then I'm going to create another one too that will help me increase and decrease. And then I'm going to create this box too, right? So now I'm going to go and now get my sprite. I like this as it is now. Who are those joining this late? You are joining late though, but we are not going back. We've started. So now this is okay. I'm going to go back to code. Now I'm going to go to sprite. I'm going to go to sprite to get my click on this paint. So now I want to get my circle now. So you can start with any color you want. You can now do the red. Let me do red. So this is red, right? I've gotten my red. So I'm going to use the circle now. I'll pick the circle. I'm going to draw red. Okay. This is fine. It doesn't have to be that big so that it will enter this box. Remember, we have something that will enter this box that we put here. So I want to put it inside the box. You can see it's following my right up. So the pen is here now. So I also want green, right? Let me make the so this is my red sprite. We are going to name it the red sprite. Let me name it. Let's give it name red. So this red is our sprite. So we are going to set it up now. Go to the event and then bring out the when this sprite is clicked. When this sprite is clicked, what should happen? You go to your what? The pen operators, your pen block, and then bring set pen color to. So we are going to set the pen color to red. So you can use the color picker here, this mirror. You can also just do it like this and get your red. And so I've gotten my red and get it. So this is the red. I've set it to red now. So let's try and see if it is going to work. um okay, let's click on the sprite. It's still showing the blue. So we are going to make it that each sprite is going to use its own. We have set the pink color to red, but it's not working. So let's fix it and why it is not working. I'm going to take this back. I'll go to broadcast. Where is broadcast? And then I'll go to this when I receive message. Remember, we are going to be using this broadcast now, right? To broadcast it. So we are now going to use this broadcast to tell it when I receive red color, you should work. When I receive what? Red color, this is what you should do. Those of you joining late, what are you doing? Did you forget the class today? Eh? It's not right now. We can't start again because of you. I hope you know that. We are not going to stop what we are doing because of you, right? Click on new message and then write red and then click on OK. So I'm going to go back to this and then I'll bring when I receive red. You can see the it has already sent the message already. When I receive red, what should now happen? When I receive red, I'll set the color to red again. Set pen to red. You can use the color picker like I said. You can also do this. But if you're going to have a hard time, just use the color picker. So set the color to red. Let's see if it will work now. Okay, Instead of red, it's showing green. Okay, can you see now? I'll click on red and now is what's working. So we are going to do the remaining other the other colors. Now we've set red color. Remember before we set this color, we went here and then we said when this sprite clicked, broadcast red. So it's now going to tell this sprite, okay, that this is what they are doing. Or they are going to now add red. They are now going to what? Add red here. So we are just going to duplicate this one now to get our green. Let me duplicate this. You right click and duplicate. If you do not want to duplicate it, you can just go ahead and do it again. So now that I've duplicated it, I'll put it here. So I'll go to costume and change it to any color of my choice. What color should I use now? Let me see. I can use blue. I can set it to blue. So now I can set it to blue. You can see now it is now blue. So I'll also do the same thing I did on this code. Instead of red now, because it's still on red, I duplicated it. So since I duplicated it, any code here is also here. So I'm going to change it to blue. I'll put the new message to be blue. So now you can see here. So I'm going to also change here to be blue. Let me also do the green. I'll duplicate it and then I'll go to costume and then can change to green. I wanted to reduce the black thickness, it's too much. So I'm also going to tell it to, I'll go back to code and then here I'm going to write green. I'm looking for the green. Wait, let me delete it and then I'm going to do it again. Mhm. So I did it again. Let me go back. I was looking for it, I didn't see it. Oh, okay. So I'm going to write green here. Remember, don't forget to. This place is now green, and then remember to change the broadcast to green too. So you can add as much color as you want, right? So now let's go to this place now, fix all of them. I'm going to use this one again. So I will just duplicate it. I want when you say blue, I want the mouse pointer to be blue. set the pen color to blue, right? And then I'm also going to duplicate it, and then you see it's very easy. Just duplicate and then set the pen color to, what's the next color? We've done red, green, and then you change it to what? Green. So you set the pen color to what? To green. So let's see if our colors work. Please, who is sky white? I've not seen this line before. So now we are going to see if our colors are all working. Okay, so we've done the code. We've done it. First to try out. Let's test the red. Okay, red is working. Blue, let's see. Blue is working. Let's see green. Green is working. So all our three colors are now working. So let's do the one to increase it. This one now will help us in writing. You can use this color to write, but using it to paint may be a little bit hard. So let's make it to be able to paint. So we are going to bring out another sprite that we are going to use for painting. Please try to be joining class early. Joining late, I don't know. I don't really know. This is, we almost far gone and you are just joining now. So click on the sprites and click on painting again. So click on text and then go to your keyboard and look for the plus sign. Please change the color back to black. So I'm trying to write the, where is my pen? Oh, I don't want equal to. What I want is plus sign. So go to your keyboard. Hold on, my laptop is a bit hanging. Okay, so hold on a few minutes. Let me fix my laptop. So I've put the plus sign. You increase it so that it will be a bit bolder. The plus sign you use is the one on your phone. The plus sign on your keyboard, that's the plus sign you are going to use. That's the addition sign, right? So click on that text to be able to add it. I'm going to make it a little big. Hope you can see it now. Okay, I think it looks better now. So I'm going to add it to my code. I'll bring it and put it in this box. So I'm going to put it in this box. So let's add the code for it. You that you are clicking on that thing, I don't know what you want to gain by continuously clicking on that raising of your hands. I'm going to allow you ask question. Hold on. So you're going to bring the this when the sprite is clicked. You're going to bring it out and you're going to go to the broker's message and add the broker's message, and then you're going to write, go to new message and write size up. Then you're going to write size up and then click OK. So I'm going to duplicate it again. Just right click and then go back to costume again. So I want to use the make it the minus. I'm going to remove this one and then put the minus sign here. Sorry, click on text. I'll click on text. So bring your minus and then you are going to write it what size down. Can you see my minus? I'm not seeing it. Okay, I've seen it. So see it here. I'm going to put it here. But it's looking too small. I'm going to increase it a bit. Um, I'll increase it a bit. But okay, it looks okay now. So you go back to your code and then you're going to write, instead of size up, you're going to put this one what? Size down. I hope we are getting it. Write new message and put it size down. You click on OK. So let's check this out and see if the size up and the size down is working. So let's go back to this place and then we are going to what, ask it a message when I receive size up, right? When I receive size up, what should I do? I'll then write I should increase the pen. When I receive size up, change pen size by 1. You can also make it to change pen size by 2. you can duplicate this and then also say when I receive this message, when I receive size down, you change pen size by 0. You can say something like that, change pen size by 0, or you can say change pen size by -2. So you can use change pen size by 1, change pen size by -2. Any of them can work. So let's start with change pen size by 1 and see how big it will be. -1. Okay, so now let's try and play the game. You click on the green flag, click on the green flag on. So let's increase the size and see if it will increase. Can you see it increase? Let's click again and see it will get bigger. You can see it's getting bigger. It's getting, let's see if it will reduce. Can you see it's getting bigger now? Let's see if we reduce the size, if it's going to get smaller. And you see it's getting smaller. So let's go back here and see if we increase it to 2 and then -2. Eh, sorry. Can you see it got bigger? And then this. Okay, so let me make it big and draw it and do it. Let me draw a house, but I think it's too big. So I think the other one is better. Using the -1 instead of using -2. Because this one now, maybe if you want to paint it, you can now use this. It's better in painting than in the drawing. So the changing your pen size to pen 1 is going to be better for us than this. Okay, so this is our work now. Let me leave it as pen 1. I think I prefer it on pen 1 and minus pen 1. So this is our complete game now. I'm going to open our mic now for question. I did this so that those that are going to watch it later will not have any problem watching it. Okay, they will not be disturbed.